Hello friends, I am Sarah.
I'm Vicky.
Welcome to Moral Story.
Welcome to Moral Story.
One of the most exciting events in the story of a famous writer in 1838 took place in 1884, 46 years after the books were published. Even thinking back to the famous incident across the UK today would be surprising enough for us to split our mouths. In this video we are going to see the full information about this incident, the book he wrote and the Hollywood movie that was released under its influence.
Let's go into the video.
Let's go into the video.
Edgar Allan Poe, the greatest famous English writer of the 19th century. He has written various books. He is very good at writing stories that are full of many important twists and turns. You can keep the stories written by him and take many interesting pictures. But one of the stories he wrote happened that really happened.
In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe wrote a book, The Narrative of Arthur Gordon's Pym of Nantucket, which crashed in the Mediterranean. The 4 survivors jumped into a floating boat and saved their lives. A situation where they have nothing but life.
There is no food or water to eat. The situation of not being able to drink it even with water all around. Nothing is available for food. At the same time there is nothing to protect themselves from the outside and protect themselves from the cold at night. They are stuck in a situation like this.
At one point they crave food as no one comes to their rescue. At one point they kill one of themselves in search of food and the other 3 decide to survive. Then one dies for the food of others. According to the story, his name is Richard Parker.
Then one of those 3 dies and the other 2 are almost rescued in a life-threatening situation. The book was published in 1838 and became very popular. People began to read this book more and more because the story of this book was so interesting to many that it caused a curiosity about what would happen next.
In 1884, a boat named Miγδclς sailed from England to Sydney, Australia. The ship was scheduled to sail around the world and began its voyage. The ship was stranded one day in bad weather while continuing its voyage in this condition.
The ship stumbled as the storm grew like a hurricane. Those on board reached various struggles to somehow save the ship. They sailed in the direction of the wind. But the hurricane could not control anything because of the wind. Every part of the ship began to be ruined. It has become impossible to save the ship from sinking.
Thus all those who sailed were looking for a way to save their lives. Many of the crew jumped into the sea unaware of the danger in fear. Others competed to pick up boats. It's almost like a shipwreck in the movie Titanic.
The 3 people on board then boarded a boat and tried to escape. Others decided to save their lives as the timber and small boat they got. Richard Parker, a 17-year-old boy, was trapped in a boat alone.
They sank throughout the ship. Those trapped in the woods and on the boat all started waiting for others for help. As time went on, no one seemed to be coming to the rescue. There was no sign of any other ships coming through the area. Thus they did not know what to do.
Thus all the passengers began to wait for help during the day. They had no food or water. The flow of seawater slowly diverged in each direction. The 3 were alone when they fainted, as did Richard Parker.
The boat with the 3 of them and the boat with Richard Parker began to sail in different directions. In this situation the 3 of them planned to kill Richard Parker and satisfy their hunger by eating his flesh and drinking his blood. All 3 seemed to have no choice.
Richard Parker went into a coma because he was completely without food and water. Taking advantage of this time, the 3 of them came to Richard Parker's boat and stabbed him to death with a sharp weapon they had and drank his blood and ate him.
That is exactly what happened in the story written by Edgar Allan Poe. One of the 3 then died and the other 2 were rescued by another ship that came through. Later, the incident of their murder spread outside and both of them were stopped in court.
The court first sentenced them to death. Their sentence was later reduced to 6 months in prison on appeal. The story of a book written in 1838 by the great writer Edgar Allan Poe, which actually happened, has taken people by surprise.
Not only the incident but a character he came up with in the story will become food for the others on the boat. The name of that character is also Richard Parker. Richard Parker is also the name of the boy who actually died in the incident and ate for others.
Upon hearing this, many wondered how this was possible. The news was widely circulated throughout the UK. As a result, Richard Parker was named after the tiger who starred in the popular Hollywood film Life of Pi.
The scenes and incidents in the story written by Edgar Allan Poe all really happened. Even the name of the character in it was the same. An unexpected incident. No. Did you already know what was going to happen? The answer to this is an unsolved mystery.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.